My tummy felt all fluttery, like when you have too much candy. It was super late, way past my bedtime, and Daddy was talking in a loud, scary voice in the dining room. He slammed a big pile of papers on the table. "Sign here, Lisa Miller, here, and here," he said, pointing with his finger. His eyes looked all red and his hair was messy, like he'd been playing outside without brushing it. And he smelled funny, not like his usual aftershave. "But Daddy," I said, my voice a little shaky. "It's sleepy time." "Now, Lisa," he said, even louder. He pushed a pen at me. "I don't have forever. Our dining room used to be my favorite place. We'd draw pictures at the big table and eat yummy pancakes. But tonight, it felt cold and mean, like the principal's office when someone's in trouble." "You don't get anything," Daddy said with a mean smile. "No toys, no room. You just go with what you brought." I took the pen. My hand felt small and wobbly. I signed my name, Lisa Miller, on all the papers, just like he told me. Daddy watched me real close, like he was waiting for me to cry or shout. But I didn't. What Daddy didn't know was that I'd been seeing things, like when he'd whisper on his phone late at night, or when he changed the secret code on his tablet so I couldn't play my games. And one time, I saw a sparkly pink hair on his blue jacket, and Mommy's hair is brown. That's when I knew something wasn't right. I told my best friend Mia. Her mom helps people with money stuff, and I told Mr. Greg, Mommy's friend who's really good at grown-up problems. "You're making this too easy, Lisa," Daddy said, grabbing the papers like he'd won a game. "I thought you'd be mad." I thought about my stuffed animals all safe in my room, and the secret drawings I kept under my bed. "Why be mad, Daddy?" I asked quietly. "You already made your choice." "Chloe is different," he mumbled, like he was talking to himself. "She likes big important things, not just playing with dolls all day." I thought about Mommy, who always helped me with my homework and made the best cookies. And I remembered the shiny coins I'd been saving in my piggy bank for a new bike. "Well, I hope Chloe likes you a lot," I said. Daddy didn't even hear me. He was already putting the papers in his bag and taking out his phone, probably telling Chloe he was winning. "Don't do anything silly, Lisa Miller," he said meanly as he walked to the door. "Daddy?" I called softly. He stopped and turned around, looking grumpy. "You might want to read those papers again." He made a funny face. "I know what they say. I wrote them." "Did you, Daddy?" I asked, tilting my head. "Or did your friend Mr. Tony, who always wears a funny hat, write them?" Daddy's face turned all red. "How did you—" "Good night, Daddy," I said, turning away to get my teddy bear. A little while later, I heard the front door go slam. I leaned against the wall and took a big breath. My tummy didn't feel so fluttery anymore. Daddy thought he was super smart, but he didn't know about Mr. Greg. Mr. Greg said Daddy's friend Mr. Tony wasn't allowed to write important papers like that. So the papers Daddy made me sign weren't really divorce papers at all. I quickly texted Mia's mom. "It's done. He took the yummy bait." Then I texted Mr. Greg. "Phase 2 starts now." The next morning, my phone kept buzzing. It was Daddy calling and calling. "What did you do?" one text said. "These aren't right. Answer me." I ate my cereal and looked out the window at the sunny day. Then, Mia's mom came over with her computer. "How are you doing, sweetie?" she asked, looking at all the angry messages on my phone. "Better than Daddy." "I think," I said. Mia's mom giggled. "He already called Mr. Greg's office. He sounded like a very upset puppy." Then the doorbell rang really loud. It was Daddy. He still had the same messy hair and wrinkly clothes from last night. His face looked all mixed up, sad and mad and confused. "What did you make me sign?" he asked, his voice all shaky. I opened the door wider. "Come inside, Daddy. Let's talk." He came in, and then he saw Mia's mom sitting at the kitchen table. "Who's she?" he asked. "I'm Ms. Foster," Mia's mom said nicely. "I help people with important papers. Please sit down. We have a lot to talk about." Daddy's face went all white. He grabbed the papers from his bag and threw them on the table. These aren't the divorce papers Mr. Tony made. You switched them. No, Daddy, I said calmly. Those are the papers you brought last night. You just didn't read them, I guess. Too busy talking to Chloe? Ms. Foster opened her computer. Mr. Harris, she said in a grown-up voice. Let's see what you signed. First, you signed papers that give everything you and Mommy own to Lisa Miller, all okayed with your special signature, on pages 3, 7, and 12. Daddy fell into a chair like his legs turned to jelly. This isn't fair. I'll get Mr. Tony to help me. Oh, you mean your friend who's not allowed to write those papers? I asked. That should go well. You tricked me, Lisa, Daddy whispered, looking at me like I was a monster. No, Daddy, I said. You tricked yourself. I just made sure everything was written down. Ms. Foster pulled out another big folder. We also have papers that say you were not being a good husband. To Lisa's mommy with dates and even pictures of presents you bought for Chloe with Mommy's money. Daddy's head popped up. What pictures? I pointed to a tiny black circle in the corner of the kitchen. My new spy camera. It sees everything you don't think I notice. Why are you doing this? He asked, his voice cracking like a broken toy. Ty. Keep me safe, I said. Daddy, you were mean to Mommy for a long time. You tried to take all our things away. Ms. Foster slid some other papers across the table. These are the real divorce papers. They are very different from the first ones. Daddy looked at them like they were yucky vegetables. I don't have to sign these. True, Ms. Foster said. But then we'll tell everyone about the wrong papers you tried to make Lisa sign, and your friend Mr. Tony will get in big trouble. It's your choice. You can't prove anything, Daddy said. Ms. Foster turned her computer screen so he could see it. Oh, but we can. We have videos, messages between you and Mr. Tony, and those not allowed papers. Would you like to see more? Daddy sank lower in his chair. If people find out, I'll lose my job. You should have thought about that before you tried to trick your daughter late at night, Ms. Foster said. I watched Daddy. He looked small and sad now, not big and scary like last night. You have one whole day to show these papers to a real helper person, I told him. After that, we tell everyone about the tricks. And Daddy, I added quietly. Next time you try to trick someone, make sure they're not smarter than you. Daddy slowly picked up the papers and walked to the door. He turned around. Lisa, I'm sore. Your day starts now, I said. As soon as he left, Ms. Foster smiled at me. Well, that went even better than we thought, she said. I sat down at the table and let out a long breath. You did the right thing, Lisa Bug, Ms. Foster said, giving my shoulder a squeeze. Daddy would be silly not to sign. My phone was quiet now. The last message from Daddy just said, You've changed. No, I whispered. I just stopped letting you think I was less than you. Daddy signed the real divorce papers the next day. Mr. Gregg called to tell us. He said Daddy tried to argue, but when Mr. Gregg said we had a video of him trying to trick me, Daddy changed. His mind reeled fast. Mommy was happy. She got to keep our house and she got some of Daddy's grown-up money stuff. Daddy had to move to a smaller house in a different town. One day, Mia's mom came over with a sparkly bottle of juice to celebrate. We were putting the last of Daddy's things in boxes. Did you hear about Mr. Tony? She asked. The funny hat man? I said. No, what happened? He's in big trouble, Mia's mom said. You weren't the first person he tried to trick, but you were the first one to be smarter than him. I sat on the couch. It felt weird without Daddy's big chair in the corner. If I hadn't seen that pink hair, or if I hadn't told Mia and Mr. Gregg, things would be very different. You know what's funny? I said, swirling the juice in my cup. Daddy always said I wasn't good at remembering little things. He said that's why I just played with dolls and didn't do important stuff like him. But it was remembering those little things that helped me. A week later, Mommy got an email from Daddy's work. They said he was in big trouble for trying to trick us, and they didn't want him to work there anymore. Mr. Gregg sent Mommy a message that just said, "Sometimes the best way to win is to be really, really careful." 3 months later, the divorce was all done. I got to keep my room and all my toys. Daddy moved far away. Chloe even left him for someone else. 1 year after that scary night, I was sitting at the same dining room table. But now, it was my table. Mommy had painted the walls my favorite color, blue, and we had new comfy chairs. Mia came over with a present. "Happy Undaddy Day," she said, giggling. I opened the present. It was a framed picture, a still from my spy camera of Daddy pushing those bad papers at me. He looked so sure he was winning. "A reminder," Mia said with a smile, "that sometimes the best way to fight is to let the bad guys think they're winning until they're not." I hung the picture in my room, right next to my favorite drawing of a unicorn. It reminded me that even though I was little, I could be strong. Last week, I saw Daddy's mom at the grocery store. She looked sad. "Hi, Grandma," I said. She looked surprised. "Oh, Lisa, I heard your mommy got a new job, helping all the kids at school." "Yep," I said proudly. "She's really good at it." Grandma looked down. "Your daddy, he's not doing so well. Chloe left him." "Oh," I said. I hoped he learned his lesson. That night, I got a message on my tablet from a number I didn't know. It was Daddy. "I'm sorry," it said. "I should have been a better daddy." I looked at the words. I remembered him yelling at me that night. I typed back, "Thank you for saying sorry. But you were wrong. I didn't lose anything." I got my brave voice back. Then I blocked his number. I went outside and sat on the porch swing. The stars were twinkly in the dark sky. Sometimes, being strong isn't about shouting. Sometimes, it's about being smart and waiting for the right time. Daddy's biggest mistake was thinking I was just a little kid who didn't notice things. But kids notice a lot. And sometimes, we're stronger than grown-ups think. If my story makes you feel like you're not alone when bad things happen, tell someone. Talk to a grown-up you trust. It helps to know you're not the only one. What part of my story made you feel something? Did you want to shout at Daddy for being mean? Or did you smile when he got in trouble? Your words can help other kids who might be going through tough times too. Remember, even if someone tries to make you feel small, you are important. Trust your feelings. And never let anyone make you think you're not smart or strong. Keep your eyes open and always know that you are worth a whole lot. If you ever feel like someone's not being fair to you, tell a grown-up who will listen. You are not alone.